Hello. So, it came to my attention that there's a lot of, say, ascending people and stuff like that out there that actually want to know more. You know, you're like, let the secrets out and stuff and stuff. So, anyway, I can't tell you all the secrets like all at once because that would just be like, you know, one of those things like on Indiana Jones in the last movie that he did, where that girl at the end of the movie just got sucked in with all this info at once, going. Anyway, so it's really cool. A little Christmas tree thing that's going on the wall here. um, yeah. So I can definitely shed a little light on this, forbidden knowledge. You know, one thing I know for true, like when you're going out and finding your clan and stuff like that, um, you'll find people on your level that will actually remember things. Like you'll have conversation with people in that actually remember what it was like in heaven or something like that. It'll be like hey, do you remember when Lilith decided to turn into a black hole? And we had to go and fill her with all this light. All these angels and gods and stuff had to go to the firmaments and, just fill her with light and fill her with light. We had to keep on doing it, doing it, doing it, almost to the point where we had to destroy some planets in order to stop from ultimate destruction from happening, blah, blah, blah. You'll have conversations like that, with people. Just saying. But, yeah, I do miss my friends. It's just too bad that they ended up being the shape that they were in. But anyway, yeah, and actual people too. I'm not talking about spirits. No, I'm talking about people who were born this way, and you'll run into them every once in a blue moon, and we help each other out on a much grander level. But anyway, so forbidden knowledge or secrets. I don't know. It's not like we're keeping secrets. It's more like we just haven't said anything yet. The time, Oh God, I just haven't said it yet. Really, I haven't came across my brain yet to tell you. Because there's a fuck ton of them out there. Trying. It's funny, but yeah. Okay, there's one that I know. Okay, two that I know. I was actually really debating on how I'm gonna do this, type of stuff. I was thinking about good news, bad news, type stuff, which is might want to do here, or, just kind of getting really explanation of something. I don't know. So, but this is one that you guys actually favor the most. All you people on earth favor this topic the most above everything else. And you know what that is. So, anyway, here it goes. What happened to Shangri-La? All right. Shangri-La used to be here on Earth, and people used to be able to go to it during sex and stuff like that. So, and stuff, but once upon a time, a long ass fucking time ago, people started doing really, really, really nasty stuff. And so we decided to move Shangri-La because, Jezebel and Judith and, them guys were starting to get access to it and doing very, very bad stuff. And y'all were just letting them. Kind of like the same thing y'all are doing now. Y'all are just letting this shit happen. So therefore, I'm not going to bring it back until you stop letting this shit happen. Makes sense? There's stuff that you do to children and the ways of tainting an awesome thing. So therefore, it's going to stay where it's at until you guys can wake up to the fact that, hey, maybe you should do something about this. Anyway, I'm sorry to get all ugly on you guys. But, It's just the truth. So, but I can tell you how to get to Shangri-La now. So, here it is, 101. Shangri-La was put on the star of temperance on the Pleiades stars. You know, so you got prudence and fortuna and justice and temperance. So that's where it's at. So, being said that, it's alchemy, the temperance of alchemy that you give and take and give and take. Okay, so when you're with your other person and you have to become completely temperance with each other, all right, which means in breathing and heart rhythm, feeling sensual. What you do here is you got to learn chi, all right, especially on this level, not this level where your one hand takes and your another hand gives, all right. This is something that goes from here to here, all right. So learn that chi, all these 7 chakras, and your crown chakra is very important when it comes to both of you being in temperance union, all right. There's a ladder, all right, and once you reach this ladder on y'all's both crown chakra and you both are equal, all right, that's the key to open up this level of heaven to Shangri-La on temperance, all right. You both gotta be there, so you both gotta know each other 100 fucking percent on this level, and has to be with love and has to be with alchemy and knowing each other 100%, and also really not being selfish, not just taking, and wanting what you fucking want. All right. It's kind of like how I was saying earlier in my other earlier videos, how all empaths, people who are psychic, are the same as energy vampires, and they just don't know it. All right. One way that you can be a good person and a good empath and a good psychic is just like, don't take. Okay, there's also giving. Okay, you can be a pusher too, a pusher of love, a pusher of light, a pusher of feelings, which is something I'm very, very good at. So I had to become very, very good at. It was because of the situation I was in. Anyway, being said that, during that time of giving, you're also have to receive through the other person and understand, as an unselfish way of understanding what you're feeling from the other person. You have to, as an empath, you have to actually learn and practice what feelings are not yours, all right? When you learn, kind of like as kids and an empath, you're, like I was saying, you come across somebody that feels that way and you feel that those are your feelings, and they're not, okay? They're not. And that gets very confusing, all right? There's a lot of empaths out there that really don't even know that they're empaths, all right? They don't. They just think that those feelings are theirs and they're bipolar or something, So, anyway, that can be your own mom, or your own sister. You really don't ever know. It's not like it's a bad thing. It's not at all. It's just some people have a hard time. Some people are in stress, and some people, just, you have to really think about stuff like that, right? But people who are aware that they are empaths, you can not be that way. You cannot be a healer is one thing, actually. Being healing, that's the way you heal. You take from the source, just like they do in church, and you give, love and light and through the heart. You can also learn from an avatar when he does the lightning thing, it comes from this way to the heart, or not to the heart because your heart will slowly go to the soul, which is in the stomach, and then out. Not the spirit, but the soul. Just a difference. And all right. And you also learn that because during your ascension to Shangri-La, you got to connect one with, your right eye is for your mind to see, your left eye is for your heart to see. You make your eyes into one and let the light in. Something Jesus used to say all the time. back in the day, if anybody remembers. You know, he used to go around all the time saying that. It's funny. You know, it's like, it's simple. You make your eyes into one, you let the light in. That's what they do. Just saying. Anyway, but, so those are a couple of secrets and how to actually ascend to there. Now, this is an actual place that really does have the feeling and stuff like that, and once you reach there, it's fan-fucking-tastic. Okay, let me tell you, it's the best sex you'll ever have in your fucking life, ever, 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 ever. I promise you. Once you reach that freaking level where you both are the same, run here, and destination, you don't have to go there. I mean, you just have to, like, just want it. That's all. You know, because in imagination and stuff like that, it takes practice. It takes practice, but it can be achieved. And temperance, all right? Fire and ice is the key. 1111 right there. I just said it, fire and ice, all right? That is the secret. So, being said that, you know, on the Muse and Pleiades levels, just saying, all right? Anyway, so now is the freaking bad news. All right, here's some bad forbidden knowledge. That there's a lot of you know, psychics that are like what do they call it? Psychic mediums that you can see ghosts and stuff like that, and they're really, really strong ones. Okay, they can see the spirits and stuff. Now, what I just said about Shangri-La and stuff like that, if you do not want to be tainted on this level, you might want to cut this video right here, stop it, don't go any further, okay? Because this is going to be some real bad stuff. Okay, dark. Anyway, now, 3, better cut it off, it's going to be bad. You're going to be like totally just like, you killed it all for me, you know, okay? 2, community fair warning, okay? 1. All right, here it goes. Now, I know that y'all are starting to ascend and you're all starting to see stuff, you're all starting to see spirits and you don't know what they are. Then there's these dark things, and there's those dark things, and these, I don't even know, these other things that look brown, which is, you know, there's a lot of different things out there that you have no idea. Mostly just dead people, but you know, their energy gives off stuff, and there's a lot to explain with that, a lot. But I won't get into that. I'm gonna get into this one terrible thing. This is bad. Bad, 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 bad. This is probably one of the worst ghosts you'll ever come across, ever. Okay. Now, it's so bad I don't even want to talk about it because it's a tearjerker, really it is, man, because it's a heartbreaker. All right. Those little ghosts that are about 3 feet high, maybe 2 feet high. Yeah, more like 1.5, 2 feet high. I'm sorry, not nowhere near 3. They're like 2 feet high or 1 feet high, and they're like hunchback little things that they have a hand out of their head. Their head is probably in their stomach, and they're just distorted in things. Okay. All right, now I know you guys. I know some of you who are really, 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 really psychic knows. All right, what they are, and there's a lot of y'all that won't even fucking say what they are because it's so devastating. And I'm here to tell you what they are. Here we go. Gonna tell you. They are aborted fetuses. That's right. You heard me. That's what they are. And yes, there are many, 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 many of them. Little fucking things. Anyway, they do follow the mother, and if the mother dies, they don't come with them, so they follow the family members, you know, down generation and generation and generation. And some of these things can grow to be pretty horrible monsters, but there are quite a few angels in heaven that actually help pass them on too, so thank God for that. You know, there was angels like me, angels of death, that you guys just think are so terrible and such a like little grim, you're supposed to be looking like a skeleton thing. So no, sorry. No, there's some of us are actually pretty lovely, like little fairies and stuff like that, you know, but whatever. It's just what humans want to think. Anyway, so yeah, that's exactly what they are. Now, if you can imagine, now think about it, you know, the devastatingness of your baby. All right. Now, this is an actual true thing on Earth, you know, what happens on Earth and what you guys do. You have to think of it, you know, women, all right? People are out there, people who believe in ghosts. I mean, what the fuck do you think happens, man? That's a living being, man. I'm sorry, but it's alive. It's got a soul, and that it's not when it comes out of your body. It's given a soul and spirit, and blah 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 blah. I'm sorry, man. It's immaculate conception, or not Big Bang and everything. Okay, immaculate. So think about that now. And men, think about what you're doing to women. All right, the risk that you take. All right. So, and you guys don't care, and there's women out there that have to carry around dead babies inside themselves for many months, like I had to. And you just, you know, think about that, man. For real, what us women have to fucking go through. And why we're so against men sometimes, you know, maybe that's why, because we have a life. You don't, okay? We have to carry that burden. You don't. All right? That's real massive to us women. So just consider that. All right? I know there's Jezebels out there that are fucking sick as fuck, and they just don't give a fuck if they abort the baby or not. All right? And it's fucking sad. It's sad as fuck. All right? Now, in Minnesota, what you guys are supporting here is full-term abortions, you know, is when the head comes out of the mama's coochie, and then they take a hose and they stick it in the soft spot on their brains, and they suck their brains out. And yep, that's exactly what happens. And you guys support that. Just saying, all right? And then you support even worse things, because there's worse things than death, and there really is. And you guys just, it can easily be stopped. Easily. Really, just don't let it fucking happen. You know, do something to stop it besides let the police handle it, which, you know, it's just what I'm saying, yeah. It's not right, all right? Shangri-La, you know, I could pretty much promise I could bring it back if you guys would stop that stuff from happening. But right now, as it is, I just can't. I can't. I'm sorry. I love y'all. It's up to God too, you know, it's really up to God, and it's up to God, it's up to y'all. Y'all make the choice, all right? It's not really my choice on 100%. Well, that level is what you make pure, what you make good, you know? So, I don't know. My left ear is kind of ringing like, hey, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't really be saying some of this stuff, but you guys want to know the secrets, and I know there ain't, I mean, nobody really can be watching this video anyway, so might as well just spit it out, because probably nobody can see it anyway. So, anyway. Yeah. I do love y'all. I do love people. I have a really, really, really hard time doing it. Hard, you know, it's a kind of love-hate relationship with humans. It's just where it is, you know. And remembering, all right, once you can have a conversation like that with somebody, is like what I was saying in the very beginning of this video. Once you can have a conversation with other people on that level, you know you're on your, you know, the same level with other people. But it's just so far and few between when you find somebody on that level that knows all this shit, you know. I'm just saying. So, anything else? No, I think it's just 20-minute video, so yeah, I'll get to some other stuff later. Much love to y'all. Okay, bye-bye.